Welcome to Journal of the Scots Book Club episode number 26. It is all about the Lego instruction manuals. What the heck are you supposed to be doing with these? I guess, is this even appropriate as a book club? I think so. I think this is the original book for Lego, and actually this might have been an excerpt from the original book way back when Lego looked like kind of a mixture of Duplo and bricks at the same time. So as you can see here, my studio has been a mess, and so what kind of triggered this idea for book club number 26 was that, we need to talk about instruction booklets. I will say I'll probably do a separate book club video, maybe on the new instruction manuals. So this is not about new ones. This is more about organizing your Lego instruction manuals. Like, how do you do that? Like, do you throw them away? Some people recycle them. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to go completely digital and just use your phone for the digital instructions. But the problem for me is that when I'm building sometimes, I'm either recording, I may be using the device itself, instead of, and then having, maybe you can use the a handheld for the instructions themselves. I find that phones are a little small to be doing the instructions. More of an iPad, and I don't have a dedicated iPad. Otherwise, when I'm listening to podcasts, subscribing to YouTube videos that for other folks in the communities, whether it's a stream or something else, I kind of have my phone going, and then I like to have the paper instructions going. So these are important. I do keep my Lego instruction booklets. I recycle the boxes, though. Just recycle those things. I've actually, at one point, I tried to hold on to all of them, and it was taking up just a huge amount of space, and I'm trying to kind of reduce. But at the same time, it's hard to keep organized. So as I'm kind of defeating my backlog, my instruction manual list just piles up, and so then it gets all unorganized and crazy. So right now, I'm kind of organizing them out. I used to have this idea that we could use binders. So I do have some of my instruction booklets are in here. I have more of my older ones, like Castle, are kind of organized in these binders, which my parents kept for me. So I appreciate that, but I then, for myself, I tried to go to kind of a binder concept for instruction manuals, but I kind of find that I was struggling. They really don't stay in very well, so I'm probably going to move away from doing that. And what I'm doing more of is kind of organizing them and then putting them in bins. So this is an example. I've got this is actually an old Lego bin right there. It gets kind of heavy. So I start with all of the big instruction booklets. I just kind of keep them loose because it's pretty easy. So actually these I need to put in the storage bin themselves. Boom, just like that. And then I try to kind of box it by theme. So I've got my creator theme. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all these in here. I've got another creator theme. I think I'm just going to be able to go with these. And then this is my Batman / Ninja. Oh, here's a Ninjago one. I don't have too many instruction booklets. So that's pretty much all I can fit in there. Bionicle, superheroes. I've actually got to build those out. And that kind of leads me to this. I kind of leave some out that, like, I'm restoring. So for the future with Andor, I've got the Battle of Scarif instructions out because I'm going to restore and kind of get this one back going. So I've got to clean off, kind of dust it. It had been on display for a while, and now it's time to... I never was able to get to do a full review, and there's also a lot of great parts for mocks in the future on that one. So a lot to do there. So I leave some of those out, and I put those on my shelf. Here we go. We got Bionicle. A little magazine that used to come with. So, yeah, and then here I've got all of my... I don't have every single Microfighter instruction, but I've got a huge chunk of them. I probably have about 42 of the or excuse me, like over 30 of the instruction booklets out of the full 41 microfighters. This is all my battle pack instructions, so I have a ton of those in there. I probably shouldn't keep duplicates. This is my polybag and vignette bag, and then my medium models. So the Marauders in here, a bunch of other stuff, some of the smaller sets. So that's pretty much how I do my Lego instructions. And then I've got my bookshelf back here, so I try to keep some of those nice and kind of ready to go back in here. But it's definitely hard, because if you think about it, with all the sets I have coming, like I've got the Bad Batch, that's not going to be a small one. We've got Dots, we've got the Dark Trooper, and so they all come with instructions, and so I've got like at least another 6, 7, 8 sets that are going to have instructions in it. And then it's like once you build them, you have to kind of like go into your storage system and figure out, otherwise they just kind of, it gets crazy and unwieldy. So, oh, forgot about this. There we go. Get this all lined up. So, instruction booklets. I would love to hear, what do you do with your instruction booklets? So that's it for this episode, number 26. So if you don't recycle your Lego instructions, or maybe you do, let me know. I'd love to hear that feedback, so you can share that to others in the community. So with that, that's all for now. Thanks so much for joining. Like, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next book club episode number 27 coming up next. Bye for now.